We get a look at a soil conservation project as we check in with one of the farmers we're following this season. Vance Johnson of Breckenridge, Minnesota has offered up a 60-acre field to study soil health and conservation practices. The plot was the site of a field day held by the Wilkin County Soil and Water Conservation District this week. Johnson planted sugar beets in a field that had been corn last year. Although the beets got planted in late May, Johnson says they're starting to take off. The field is divided into conventional tillage, no-till, and strip-till. In addition, half the field has cover crops. He says it was an interesting test.
Yes, I was surprised that as far as now we're to row closure. Watching it close rows, the no-till and the strip-till really closed a lot faster than the conventional did, which kind of surprised me. Once you get row closure, then you start maximizing your photosynthetic capabilities out of the sugar beet, which is what it needs to do. You start getting closer to that 100% sun capture.
The poor spring weather forced Johnson to take prevented planting coverage on the acres that he had planned for corn. In northwest Minnesota near Oslo, 22-year-old Lily Bergman is another farmer we're following this growing season. When we first met her in mid-May, Bergman told us her driest ground wasn't ready to plant. When we found her again this week, she was refilling the sprayer and in the process of spraying pinto beans. She told us even with the late start, there was good news for her family's fields.
We got every acre planted, which is something we weren't sure if that was going to happen. I'd say everything still looks a little behind given the date on the calendar. Usually by now we see a lot more growth. The beets have caught up to the season kind of, even though we planted them late. But the pinto beans and the soybeans and the wheat are showing the late planting date.
Bergman finished seeding June 7th, but later did replant a few pintos and beets due to wind damage and rain drownout. She says the crops look better than expected given the cold, wet spring. Thanks for watching Ag Week TV on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday.